Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to do two examples of figuring out the first n terms of a geometric or arithmetic sequence. So the first one says to find the first six terms of this sequence, where the first term, a1, is equal to 4, and an is equal to an minus 1, which is referring to the previous term, minus 2. Well, the first term is pretty simple. It's just 4 like they told us. And then this rule here is basically saying to find any term, take the look at the last term and then subtract 2 from it. So in order to get the second term, I need to look at the first term, which is the last term, or I shouldn't say the last term, the previous term from the second one, and subtract 2 from it. So then I get 2. To get the third term, I need to look at the previous term, which is now 2, and subtract 2 from it, so I get 0. And then now to get the fourth term, I need to look at the third term and subtract 2 from that, so negative 2, and so on. We just keep subtracting negative 2 every time, because that's what the rule told us. And there we go. Those are the first 6 terms of this sequence. And this one was an arithmetic sequence, not that they asked what type it is, but this one would be an arithmetic sequence because whenever we add a certain number or subtract a certain number, right, since subtracting is just adding negative numbers, then that means that it's an arithmetic sequence. If it has that property of we always add the same thing or we always subtract the same thing every time. Okay, this next one looks to be a geometric sequence because it says to find the first 8 terms, where first term a1 is 7. Okay, so let's write that down actually, at least get the point for writing 7. And then it says that the nth term, that to find the nth term, a of n, is equal to the previous term times 2. So to get any term, we look at the previous term, we multiply by 2. So to get to the second term, I'm going to look at the first term and say, well, it's 7. So to get to the second one, we have to multiply by 2 to get 49. Then I need to multiply by 2 again to get the third term. 49. 14. My apologies. It's multiplied by 2, not square. And then we have to multiply by 2 again to get the next term, so 28. Then we have to multiply by 2 again to get the next term, which is 56. And then again to get 112. And then again to get 224. And then again to get 448. And then one last time to get 896. So these are the first 8 terms of this sequence that starts with 7. And then the rule is take a look at the last term, or not the last term, the previous term, and multiply by 2 every time to figure out the next one.